Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the course of Mobile Application and Development CS417. It's selection number 12, and today we will discuss about activities and intents in Android application. So let's start. Here is our today's agenda. We will discuss about activities and intents, and here is the acknowledgement. The PowerPoint slides has been taken for teaching and learning purposes under Creative Commons Attribution 4.0 International License, and those slides has been prepared by some developers on Android, and it's the training that is given by Google. So here is the link. So let's move on to the slides and see what's today's content. So as you can see, today's topic is activities and intents. So the content of discussion is activities, defining an activity, starting a new activity with an intent, and passing data between activities and with extras, and navigating between activities. So let's start activities. A high level view. What are activities? So what is an activity? An activity is an application component. It represents one window, one hierarchy of views. So when we open any Android application, the first screen we see is an activity, and it represents one window, or it represents multiple windows as well. So typically fills the screen, as you can judge from the first two bullets, but can be embedded in another activity or appear as floating window. So we can embed one activity to another activity, and it can also appear as a floating window. So in the form of when we are talking about activities in programming specific terminology, we called that activity as a separate Java class. So if we want to create activity in Android Studio, we will create with the help of a Java class. So let's move on and see what does an activity do. So activity represents an activity such as ordering groceries online, and sending an email, or getting directions. These are all called activities. So it handles user interactions such as button clicks, text entry, and login verification. All these operations are handled by an activity, and it can start other activities in the same or other apps. So we can start one activity and in the same app, or another activity in the second app, and so on. So it does not matter whether one activity calls the same activity in the same application or in the other application, because activities are coordinating with each other with the help of intents. So that's why we called it that it can start other activities in the same or other apps. So it has a life cycle. The life cycle consists of these phases or these states. The first one is the created, when the activity has created. The second phase is started. This is the step number 1. This is the step number 2, started, and then it runs. And this is the step number 3, and the fourth one is passed, when it stops for a specific time period, and then it has a resumed state as well. So these are all different states of an activity. There are total 7 states of an activity, and these 7 states combined together form a life cycle of an activity. So let's move on and see what other options are available. Okay, so these are all examples of activities. The first one is the Hello Toast application. You have seen this screen multiple times. This is also a activity. It is showing the food list, grocery items, and this is the calculator screen, and this is Google Maps APIs. So with the help of this, you can see different screens on your mobile phone window. So these are all examples of activities. Every user interface we see on our mobile phone screen, we call that user activity or user screen as an activity. So